Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. We're playing a quick draft Adventures in the Forgotten Realms? Adventures of the Forgotten Realms? I think it's in, right? On? Probably in. Which I'm still new to, so the drafts are going a bit slowly. What is Meteor Swarm? Costs a lot of red mana and can kill many things. Cool. So it always does 8 damage, but you can pay extra to split it among multiple creatures. So this is like a 4 mana, 2 for 1, or a 5 mana, maybe 3 for 1. It seems like it's probably pretty good, but also very red. A little difficult to play, maybe. This target player, return half the creatures they control to their hand rounded up. Doesn't seem that good. Yeah, I mean, okay, so I assume we're taking this, but I am going to look up in the guide just to see if it, in fact, as I suspect, pretty good. Where did my guide go? Here it is. Meteor Swarm. 11th best card in the format. Quite good. Very good. It is in the Incredible Bombs category. A little bit surprising. I thought it would be, you know, very good, but okay, sure. Even better than that. Burning Hands, some totally fine red removal. Cridle of Baldur's Gate. 2 mana, when it deals combat damage, you lose life and mill card, then you gain life and scry 1. Okay, I mean, it certainly fits into the Dimir theme. Iron Golem. 4 mana vigilance, 5/3 must attack. Huh. What is an air cult elemental? 6 mana, 2/5 flyer. It bounces when it enters the battlefield. Okay, cool. Dragon's Fire is really good. I think it's better than Burning Hands, right? Eyes of the Beholder is just a little too big. Let's look these up, though. Burning Hands, ranked 62nd. Fire, ranked 55th. So very close. But both quite good and both in red, which is what I want. So this is 2 damage, but especially good against green, or like 3 damage, but especially good if you have any dragons. So we'll take the 3 damage. Ray of Frost. 2 mana, flash, enchant. Huh. So it's like, you know, something that's tapped, stayed taps, but also it's especially good against red creatures. Sure. Lightfoot Rogue. There's a lot of red cards in these last couple packs. Hopeful that we might just get red all to ourselves. What is this rogue? 2 mana, 2/1. Whenever it attacks, roll a d20. It gains Death Touch, and it might also get extra power. And if you roll a 20, it gains First Strike as well. But okay, whatever. Not gonna happen. So it's a 2 mana, 2/1 that has Death Touch while attacking, basically. And sometimes it's a 3/1. Seems like an okay 2-drop, but probably not insane. Contact Other Plane is just a blue draw spell that is presumably totally fine. Manticore is okay. Zombie Ogre? Eh. Armory Veteran's not that great. What if I just took a Javelineer? I think it's a pretty good 1-drop. I don't know. Ray of Frost and Lightfoot Rogue are probably better. Let's look those up. Ray of Frost is ranked 82nd. Quite good. Lightfoot Rogue, rated worse. You know, still fine, but... Okay, we had the Javelineer, rated not that good. I think it liked Boots of Speed, right? Yeah, but not as much as the Ray of Frost. Okay, well... Oh, and how about Contact Other Plane? Not that great. Armory Veteran just as like a 2-drop? Maybe. I'm not, like, yet convinced that there's going to be a ton of great blue cards. This one is fine. Something removal-ish. But I wonder if I should just take something red for now and... see if some other color is open here. Or, like, I mean, yeah, I don't know. How bad is the veteran? Like, probably not that great. Yeah, not that great. I think I should probably just take the Ray of Frost, and we'll see if there's any good blue cards going by. What are you, Battle Cry Goblin? I think is great, right? Battle Cry Goblin, it is great. Nobody is playing red, so that's great news. And there's some blue going through here. We're definitely not playing white or green. There's been, like, no good white or green cards this whole draft. Been a couple okay black ones, so we might end up there. But it's looking like red and blue, I guess, probably? There's no way I'm taking Pixie Guide, right? Power of Persuasion, 3 mana. Choose a creature, roll a die. Half the time you bounce it, half the time it goes on top of their library, half the time, or not half the time, if you roll a d20, or a 20, you gain control of it until the end of your next turn. So it doesn't become... It doesn't gain haste like most take over a creature spells, but it lasts for 2 turns. So you don't get it this turn, but you do get it next turn. Okay. Wild Shape. What is this Jaded Sellsword? 4 mana, 4/3. Use the treasure token against first strike and haste. Kind of cool. Barbarian's okay. I think Power of Persuasion is probably good. It's some, like, removal / tempo. No, never mind. It's not great. Like, an okay card. Is that right? It is sometimes playable. Alright, fair enough. Could still take it, but... I mean... I probably just want, like, some smaller creatures, especially goblins. Probably how's the Barbarian? 140th is okay. Javelineer, it says, is definitely worse as a first pick, but of course we're not first picking. There's been some green recently, not much. I don't think I want to switch to that, but black and white seem off limits. There are people taking all those cards. We saw like 1 or 2 good black cards. Weirdly, the one like best card that came by in those colors was black and white. So maybe there are people playing like black red and people playing white green or something. Not black red, we have that. Playing black green and white green. Who knows? I don't think the Sellsword is that good, right? Yeah. It likes the Barbarian best of these cards, but I just sort of like a Goblin. Check for traps, not that great. 5 mana, 4/5 with Ward? Eh. Need a lot of these Soul Knife Spies. I think I'll just take another Javelineer. What's this Herald of Hadar? 5 mana, 4/4. Has an ability to transfer life from the opponent to you. Sure. Soul Knife Spy. I don't really want it. Give me another Javelineer. Another Javelineer? Yes. Could take Kick in the Door, but I'm just going to take more Goblins. Pick 8. 1 mana 1/1 flyer with Scry, or 1 mana 0/4, or a 6 mana 6/6 that like can 2 for 1 sometimes. When my opponent played this against me, I didn't mind at all, but they did roll low. If they'd rolled high, it would have been a bit annoying. I think I'll just take the Raven. It's nothing amazing or anything. But neither is this, and this is cheaper. Yeah. What do you think of Secret Door, by the way? I don't think it's very good. It does say it's quite a bit better as a first pick, but I'm not in first picks right now. I'm like, you know, in this deck. You find some prisoners I'm not impressed with. It is kind of a control-y card, I guess. But I don't know. I just want Bar the Gate. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not going into the dungeon a lot. It's a 3 mana counter spell that targets creature spells only. And we can more or less ignore the venture into the dungeon because we're not going to have many dungeon cards, probably. It's just going to be like Scry 1, which is okay. What do you think of Bar the Gate? It's not great. What do you think of Prisoners? Better, but not good. All right. I think I'll just take another Javelineer. Also not good, by the way. It ranks Javelineer in between Bar the Gate and Prisoners. Prisoners being the best of the choices, but they're not very far away from each other. And I just like, I'm gonna try to build some goblin shit, I guess. Very fast tempo deck, try to win early. This to like, as a, if they take over the board on turn 5, I can kill all their stuff. Or if they threaten to start blocking, that's how, hopefully what would happen. The 3 mana, you can either counter a spell or draw 2, then discard 2. That's not bad. This is like a 6 mana tempo play. I don't know about that. What does the draft guide say Red Blue is trying to do in this game anyway? Oh yes, die rolls. Well, sure. That is a synergy that red and blue cards have. Sure. Right now we don't have any of those, but in principle we could get some. Like just a 1-drop that flies is probably best. You find the Villain's Lair is quite tempting. I suspect the draft guide will say that I should pick the Air Cult Elemental. Yeah, it's actually ranked a pretty good card. A solid playable where the other two are not. I don't know. Am I too committed to playing like a bunch of little creatures? Should I try to add something heavy? I don't think so. I think it's between like for me. I don't know. I guess like we're still only in pack 1. Who knows where the deck winds up? But Silver Raven is fine, I think. Boots of Speed? Sure. We got the Villain's Lair anyway. Not that I'm in love with it, but it's okay. This is not bad either. This is some tempo. Okay, well, I found 13 playables in the first draft, or in the first pack. That's pretty good. A Sararak again. Plate armor is... oh, it's white. Oh, it likes you to have a lot of equipment. Interesting. Burning Hands is totally good. Clever Conjurer, 3 mana. And untap one of your other things. I don't think I want that. Valor Singer, 3 mana, 2/3. Can make that makes one of your other creatures stronger, or itself, I guess. Any creature. Swarming Goblins would be okay. I think Burning Hands is better. Find some prisoners. See a guard. I mean, it's not horrible, but I think I'll just take you come to the Knoll Camp. Can push in some damage or be a combat trick that helps somehow. Wow, a Planeswalker. Not going to take a double white Planeswalker at this point, probably. Although, I mean, like, I'm not married to blue. What is this? 4 mana. As long as it has 7 or more loyalty counters, it's a 7/7 dragon with flying and indestructible. Target creature without first strike, double strike, or vigilance can't attack or block until your next turn. Search your library for a card named Monk of the Open Hand and put it in your hand. Okay. Sure. So it's about, like, tapping the enemy so that they can't block, basically. Is this good? It's probably okay. I would say it's fairly good. It's actually great. Okay. Well, it's not insane to take it, but it probably isn't right. 6 mana draw? I think I want that too much. Huh, Mordekainen's Polymorph, something becomes a 4/4 and gains flying. That seems pretty fun. I think Sudden Insight is probably like an okay card. Yeah, it's okay. And it does. I bet it's not gonna like Polymorph. It says it's horrible. Huh. I feel like, you know, making this is just a way to get in 4 damage, kind of. Cast it on your own creatures, and then they fly and do 4. I don't know. I could just take Shocking Grasp to draw a card and combat trick something. Sure. Displacer Beast? I mean, has not been my favorite card. It could be played here. Uh, 3 mana, 3/2 that can bounce. Actually, I don't think that is that good. The Fireball is probably fine. Price of Loyalty wouldn't suck in this deck either. And Windfall if we wanted to splash something, but I'm just going to take a Fireball from top end. Removal and burn. Raven River is like, okay, you can bounce something or make something unblockable, kind of cool. I think I'll just take some goblins. Five mana, 4/5. Nobody wants that. Don't really want this either. Or goblins? Are the gates okay? What is this Scion thing? 3 mana, 2/1 flash. And it taps something. Okay, I like this well enough. Find some prisoners, kick in the door, or barbarian. Kick in the door is probably just okay tempo. Or it's not really tempo, it's like, it's aggro. You play a creature and then haste it up. Yeah, I mean, Plundering Barbarian is okay, but I don't really want the treasure. Just give me kick in the door. We'll see if I end up running it. Really don't want you find some prisoners. Well, this wheeled if we wanted it. Wait, what is this? A Great Axe? That's actually not awful. Like, it is a bad card, but it could be some, like, you know, we make it into the end game. Be a way to get more value out of our little goblins. I'm not excited to run it, but it might be playable. Oh, Monk. Monk is, I think, not a very good class. Yeah. I mean, it is like, maybe it is an okay class. I'm trying to remember. I don't want it, obviously, but... Air Cult Elemental? Man, I don't want any of this stuff. I could just take a Price of Loyalty. 3 mana over the top damage. Blackstaff. I don't really own any artifacts. Or any ways to create treasure, so it's really gonna stink. Arcane Investigator, it like, right, it has a draw effect. I'm just gonna take another Scion to tap their stuff. Aberrant Mind Sorcerer, 5 mana. Turn something from your graveyard, sort of. Hobgoblin Captain, we like that, I think. I mean, Fireball's okay. We like 2 drops more, and it's a goblin. Long Rest? Oh, so there must be a cycle of, like, cards like Meteor Swarm and Long Rest that cost 3 colored and X, maybe? What? What an unusual... I mean, okay. So you can return many cards from your graveyard to your hand. But then if 8 or more cards, meaning you paid 11, and you had 8 different cards in your graveyard with different mana values, you can reset your life total to 20. This does not... It is horrible and limited, but I can't imagine it's that good in most... Wow, it actually says not horrible. It says it's a solid playable. Top... Near the top of solid playable. That shocks me. Okay, I guess like green likes value and sure. Weird. So Price of Loyalty is the only playable here. Power of Persuasion is okay. What's this Ginny want? Windseer. 4 mana 3/3 that scry. With 4 mana 3/3 flyer that scry. Okay. What's a Shortcut Seeker? Nothing much. Okay. So do we want another Power Persuasion or do we want a Wind Seeker? I think those are the only choices here. I think we're still trying to tempo them out. I don't have anything to play on 4 currently. But I don't know how good this one really is. Alright, well, Shocking Grasp has turned out not that great, I think. I don't think I really need kick in the door. Boots of Speed is just like a permanent kick in the door. Way better. I think Ray of Frost is fine. Well, Actually, maybe it's not. It would be great in like an aggro mirror because they would be running red, presumably. But if they're not running red, then like this stops them from attacking. But what I want to do is stop them from blocking. If they're foolish enough to attack me, then I can enchant it and make it become like permanently tapped. But if they don't tap it, I can't make it tap. I think I don't really want that so badly. I think I'd be okay cutting Price of Loyalty to run a Windseer or another Persuasion. I still don't really know which. I already have a lot on 3. I think I want a 4-drop that can do something. Another Silver Raven. Probably overfull on these guys anyway. Well, I'm running like a lot of cheap spells. I can run 16 lands here for sure. I don't know that I want to contact other plane really, so much as just have more flyers and more scry. More tiny creatures. Ooh, my choice of 1-drops. Maybe the other one will wheel. I mean, it's almost looking like I could run 15 here. Especially if I take this. More 1-drops. Ah. We do have a Great Axe, that's true. I guess I'm taking another here, because I definitely don't want any of this stuff. Come to the Null Camp is okay, but not really what I want. I don't know, maybe it is. My problem is I have a million 1-drops and not enough 2-drops. I guess on turn 2, I'm just hoping to play like 2 1s, basically. This is a 2-drop. But, well, a 2-mana 2-1 is not bad, actually. If you're being aggressive. It has this like side effect that you could use it very late in the game. I don't think I care that much. It just could be nice to play as a 2-mana 2-1. I would run one of those. Like, didn't have to cut anything. What am I going to be using You Find the Villain's Lair as? Am I going to be able to use it as a counterspell? Am I going to be using it as draw? I'm inclined to think that I will be drawing enough cheap stuff that I'll be able to use up my mana and won't want a counterspell. But in that case, I also don't really want to draw and discard, right? I think this card is not that good. Give me a 2-drop. You come to a river. I think is actually fine. Like Aberrant Mind Sorcerer, obviously much better card, right? Yes. But in this deck, if I'm taking one of these two, I believe it is the You Come to a River. I have enough top end already, thank you. Look at that, my average cost is 2.2. How could you have more expensive stuff than this? This could be nice as, like, tempo, basically. Or as a finisher. But I don't think I want to replace anything that I have. Maybe I can get rid of one of my 1-drops? I don't want to do that. Okay, well, it's a red-blue deck. made up exclusively of 1-drops. And then some random filler. There you go. Is that the video title? I don't know yet. I'm thinking about it. You guys might. 1-drops and other filler. So yeah, just like get rid of one of each of these, please. I mean, we could run 6 blue, 9 red. I think that's maybe reasonable. Because I have this like triple red, I have a lot more early red plays than early blue plays. I think this is okay. I don't know, there's definitely gonna be some games where we just get like... No, I don't know. I'm not sure what's gonna happen here. It's gonna be exciting, that's for sure. As long as a Meteor Swarm deck is optimistic. Should I, like, cut the Meteor Swarm? I don't think so, right? It's just that it might be hard to activate it before I've lost. Right? Like, when am I gonna have 5 mana? Kill 2 things. I don't know. I mean, I guess in that case it would be better to cut the Fireball, right? This just kills 1 thing. And this, like, you don't really want to play until 5. But I guess it's harder to play because you need 3 of your mana to be red. But I think that'll happen most of the time that we have 5 mana. I don't know. I'll just stick with this. I don't think I'm going to put in the Great Axe. 5 mana is just, like, too hard. Okay, oh, I don't know how to read that, but that's Japanese, right? I'm not totally perfect at telling Japanese from Chinese apart, and this is like confusing enough that I can't totally tell, but I think that's Japanese. Japanese is more curvy than Chinese, it seems like to me. I don't know. Mirror? Maybe. Ooh. Well, it doesn't matter. We're opening blue anyway. And I'm going to go ahead and scry for lands here. I do need more. This does not interest me. Fine? Do I trade here? I guess it's alright. No play, huh? Okay, now that I've drawn a land... I could run this out, and then next turn play Javelineer, and then activate this for pump. I'd be attacking with 5 power worth of stuff. That's probably good. And it's not my only option, right? I could use the Scion to tap whatever they play. It's a 3/2. Or I could just play 3 1-drops. That actually seems amazing. Should have scryed first, I guess. Yeah, that's what I want. Oh, these have haste. I could have attacked with them. I forgot. They wouldn't want to block. Okay. I guess it's not the end of the... I did miss 2 damage though, so it kind of is the end of the world in a red deck. Or in some kind of aggro deck. So this seems like a good thing. I activate it, right? Even though it means I can't... Well, I don't know. Maybe I just Scion their 1/3? That seems fine, actually. Still looking for more land. Black also, huh? Oh no. Big thing. Okay, there's my extra land. I think we run all this out and swing with a bunch of stuff, right? Pump it up. Okay, still getting in a chunk of damage. I wish I had done 2 more, though. I'm not forgetting that my things had haste. There you go. That's the sound that an aggro deck likes to hear. Lots of creature combat. I guess I could have not attacked with the Goblin Commander or whatever he is. Ooh. I was gonna play this, but this is pretty exciting too, right? Take their 3/2 and give it haste. Back with everything. That works, right? Counterspell would be pretty sad. Okay, gonna have to find a miracle in there. Okay. Didn't need that 2 damage, it turns out. That's 1 win. 6 more to go. Yeah, I kind of like forgot that attacking with the 2/2 was like, I don't know. He was more valuable as a cheerleader than as an attacker. And I sort of forgot that they could walk and kill things. I was just like, oh yeah, they're gonna be really sad when I attack with everything, but they would have been even sadder if I had attacked with almost everything. This is, well, actually, I have a 1-drop and a 2-drop. I guess it's fine. I'm not gonna mulligan for like a 2-mana hand. We'll just keep this. Okay, they have a Hawk. 8 draw. Not going to play it next turn, but it can be like combined with a 2-mana play at some point. I guess I could play it if I felt this was a particularly bad card and Wouldn't it be nice to have something like this? Can attack right through a. It can attack into a 2/2, but it would be even better to do so with a combat trick in reserve. Ooh. What are you? Okay. Your creature gets +3/+1. That doesn't actually help that much with this, now that I look at it. Probably should just play both of these, yeah? Yeah, I guess so. If I attack with this, I think I do. In which case I should have left the mana open, I guess. I'm a little surprised they didn't block with the 2/2 lifelink. It trades for my 1/1, which is not great for them, I guess, but anyway, I think this was a mistake because now I don't even get to give this guy first strike. Maybe I could have not attacked quite so much. I don't know. We'll see. I could, of course, do this. Give him. I mean, I could just take their 2/2 lifelink away and attack them with it, and that gives me first strike on this. What else am I supposed to do? The problem is they're just like... Wait. Did they attack and I didn't block with this to kill their 2/2 lifelink? Because I really would like their 2/2 lifelink to be dead. Huh. I guess we just attack with these two and plan to flash in a Scion to turn the lifelink guy back off. They're not making any progress in terms of their life total. It's a little annoying. Got him. They keep actually swinging. Like, they think they are the aggro deck, which, I don't know. Seems a little weird. Maybe they just think they're winning no matter what? But I don't know why you wouldn't use this to block here when I'm clearly screaming that, like, I want to kill you, right? Okay, just attack with everything here for the pack tactics and have this as in reserve to kill their 3/3. They try blocking with it. I don't imagine they will. It's too risky. That's such a good creature. Fine. Nope, not that one. This one. Cool. I don't really want the Swarming Goblins because I don't have 5 mana, but I kind of do want the Goblin Javelineer. I can play a 1 and a 3, something. I don't know. This game is not going very well. They're gaining way too much life. I think we just continue swinging with everything. Better than taking one of their creatures and attacking with it, I think. I want to wait until this is a little bigger. Oh, it's kind of... Well, I guess I can buff these guys if necessary. They block with the 2/3. I'm not happy about it, but I guess that's what I'm doing, basically. I do want the pack tactics. I want to attack with a bunch of stuff. I guess I'm just using a combat trick to make these trade instead of getting chumped, I guess. Okay, so how much damage am I getting in? 6, 8. 3 more is not going to win the game. Oh, you know what? I should have just stopped this from blocking, I think. Well, too late now. I could have turned off like both of these and that would have been kind of cool. Still, getting rid of their 2/3 is good news. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna lose. Sure. Yeah, okay. Tell you what, I'll just save you the trouble. I don't know, maybe Meteor Swarm could have, like, I don't know, I didn't have enough mana, so... Meteor Swarm could have killed their giant creature, I guess. That's true. Maybe I shouldn't have conceded. First. My first opponent. My opponent first. Oof. It's a pretty good hand if I draw a mountain, like in a big hurry, but I don't know if I can guarantee that. I think I need to mulligan here. This looks better. Dump the 5 mana card. Nah. When it attacks, it gains Death Touch. And if it attacks alone, I lose life and they gain life. Okay. More equipment. Kind of a weird deck. Okay, a 3rd mana is perfectly desirable right now. I think I should actually just move the boots to here, because then it trades without needing to use a spell. I did think somewhat about where to put the boots last turn. It seemed like the flyer was the best place because it could get in face damage, but I was like, oh, you know, if they put out a creature, like this might help me get trades in. So if I had done that, I'd be able to play the Scion this turn, which would be quite nice. I had more accurately predicted what the board might look like, or even thought about it at all. Thing's gonna gain them a lot of life. Got him. I don't like you very much. I don't especially need to play the land. I guess I'll scry first? Well, I don't know. It depends. I might want to play a 4-drop, or I might want to play both of these. But I assume they're going to block in a way that makes me want to use the null camp. It's a 5-drop. I think I'll keep it and try to scry for a land with this guy next turn. Oh, where do I want the boots? I don't think it really matters that much. On the ground might be useful. They play something else with 3 health, 3 toughness. But if they don't, I'll want it on a flyer. I think I'm going to put it on the flyer. I have sort of a plan of just like killing them in the air. And this thing does great against that without needing... Oh, well... They could sack something, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, but they don't want to sack this just to... Yeah. We're just gonna... I guess there's no point scrying before combat, right? Because I'm going to attack with everything regardless. So here we go. If they sack their 2-3 to trade, I would be thrilled. That doesn't work that great? I don't know. I guess they get to kill my flyer. Too bad. Is that good? It probably is, right? It's not a land, which is what I want for this, but I don't want to give that back and get like a 1-drop. Taking one of their things and attacking with it seems good. And I could also re-equip the boots that turn? Sure. I think I want to block? Alright, whatever. I guess it gets to keep healing, sure. So, I have 4 damage here. I can get 2 more from this. 5. 4, 5, 7. 8 if I sacked this thing. I don't want to do that, obviously. I could take you, which is probably better than taking this one, right? It can't be blocked. And it's not like this thing is going to block anything. Yeah, that's what we do. We take you. Let me put boots on my flyer. You can't... Oh, really? That's a surprise. I think I'm very happy that happened. You turned my takeover spell into a kill spell. Skeletons are a little scary. I know, you're still gaining life and stuff. That's cool. Right, I don't mind a land. Attack with everything? They probably block here and trade? This thing will be unblockable because they'll put the Thieves' Tools and it'll be gaining them life, but I don't see what I'm supposed to do other than just attack. Okay, they see lethal, but joke's on you, I do have creatures. Oh wait, I am dead. No, this can't cause this thing to become unblockable. But I low rolled here. Oh no, that is lethal. Oh, how nice. Nice. Okay, well, nothing I could have done about that at the end, I think. What did I miss earlier? Presumably something. I don't know. Oh, wasn't there something about how I should have Scioned this? I should have Scioned a turn earlier, but I missed something? What was that all about? Oh, because I put the boots on the wrong thing, right. And then I could have maybe had more tempo. Honestly, like, this talisman ruined me. This did all the work in the entire game. Everything else they did sucked. How good is that talisman? I didn't expect it to be very good. Ranked 64th. Pretty good card. Huh. Well, I think I have a good deck. I would prefer to get more than one win with it. Maybe it's not a good deck. Like, I don't know. You guys know I very often say, oh, this deck seems bad. I hope I get some wins. I feel like this deck seems okay. Obviously, it's like a bit swingy in that if they have enough to contest the early board, I just lose. But I have so many 1-drops. I should be drawing fairly well. Right? Ugh, this is not great. I think I have to keep it, though. Like, this is not a good 1-drop, but this is a great 2-drop, and then I can do more stuff later, hopefully. At least I do get to do something on one. Oh, okay. Good pickup. No islands, please? Look at that speedy Raven. Now, I play this, obviously. Do I move the boots and attack with this? I don't think so. I think I just get in 2 more face damage. I don't really want to trade these. I guess I could have moved them after, but I still like them being up here. huh? I think I just give it haste. And then you can trade with it if you want. What's its pack tactics? Makes a 1/1 that's attacking as well. Okay, you're gonna kill that. Oh, really? Desperately digging through my deck, finding a mountain. Okay. Attacking! A little bit shocking. I wouldn't mind another Raven, but I kind of feel like I just want a land to fireball something. How much damage am I doing? 3, and then this is 6. Presumably they're not blocking. I can do 3 more, would be like 9? Maybe a Raven's fine. I think I just go in for the damage. Oh, it killed them? Did I miscount? What? They were at 10. I'm attacking for 9, so apparently they weren't at 10. What? I was sure that they were at 10, and I was attacking for 9. I am attacking for 9, and yet they're at -1. I don't have any effect on the board that reduces their life. I guess they were at 8, like I did 2 damage somehow and didn't see it? What? I don't know what's happening there. I'm sure like what was displayed on the screen was right, and I just had like a mental blank, but I thought they were at 10 life. Okay, so those boots of speed were actually great, but mostly because I kept drawing like tiny creatures. I guess like I should expect to do that fairly often, and so I should have seen that the boots of speed were actually a perfectly lovely thing to play on turn 1, rather than being kind of sad about it. Happening to draw specifically a single blue mana creature was a bit lucky, but not that surprising. I run a bunch of them. I could take the Raven, but like the boots of speed are not even online right now, and everything else in this hand is super slow. This looks better. Yeah, I have a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Choice of 3s. Power of Persuasion. Or Scion. Or actually just like put back a mount or an island, right? Keep both 3 drops? Yeah. Who needs 3 mana, right? I am happy to, like, if I scry a land, keep it on top. Sure. Because I want the 3rd mana fairly soon. Green. And it attacks. Okay, pack tactics is +1/+1. A little unhappy to have drawn this land. Do we bounce their thing? I think we Scion it, right? And hope to roll high? And if I don't, it's not the end of the world. Cool. Now I can keep attacking and bounce what they play next turn. Oh, they played nothing. No lands, no creatures. Really? Huh. Maybe I just click this twice then. Okay. Better, I think, than bouncing their thing when it's just tapped anyway. Now you kill it? Is that the idea? I don't mind. Killed the flyer. Wow, really playing with fire in terms of your life total there, I feel like. Alright, let's make a bunch of goblins and then bounce their thing, I guess. They do get a turn off in terms of me attacking. Aw, low roll. Very sad. Okay, I think I'm gonna, like, probably not win this game. What am I returning? They're 2/3 probably, right? Because nothing else can block without dying? Cool. Bottom probably, right? Activate this. And how do they want to block? They want to trade here, I'm fairly sure, but I can't really stop them. And they would want to trade here, and I don't want to allow that. So instead I attack like this. Is it possible that I have lethal if I attack with everything? They only have to let in 2, which would be 4 damage, so... Really? Not trading the 2/2. I guess because if they did, I could just start attacking with this one. Fair enough. Oh. No plays? Do I have a chance? Dragon's Fire is hopefully going to be able to kill something they play. Although whatever they play is going to cost like 5 mana, right? Oh no, it was white. Okay. I still have a chance. That's pretty sad. It's a great blocker and it gains life. Now, I can kill the blocker. That's fine. But the life gain sucks. Oh, this is nice. Real nice. It is an instant even, so I can use it on my turn, on their turn rather, and still be able to do something with mana on my turn. Okay, giant creature. Any one giant creature loses because I just zap it, do 2 damage, and then get in with 1 next turn. You have to play 2 creatures. Okay, more of this. But they don't have any plays for 4 greens, as I recall. They had this mana before and couldn't play anything. Gotcha. Almost. I mean, they're at 1. Oh, never mind. Okay, tiny, tiny creatures. Good enough, though. You know, something interesting happened, I guess, that I should think about, which is that time that I didn't attack with the Siege Gang Commander or something? Goblin Gang Leader or something? Whatever the 2-mana 2/2 is. I didn't do that because... Battlecry Goblin. I didn't do that because I was worried they would trade it with their 2/2. And then they, like, didn't block and the 2/2 stayed alive. And they used the 2/2 as, like, a removal activator, right? They needed a creature that had enough toughness to kill my... or power to kill my thing. So, if I had attacked, they could have blocked, trading the creatures, but keeping the removal in hand, but the removal might not be activatable? I don't know. I'm not sure whether it was better or worse, as like whether it would have worked out better to play to just attack for more. They might have just let the damage in and then used some removal, in which case it would be great for me. Used rather the same removal. I haven't drawn Meteor Swarm at all this entire run, by the way. I did mulligan it once, so I can't be so mad. Fortify Strength, I suppose. This is fine? I play the Javelineer first, and at some point I can use the Boots of Speed, maybe? Nope. Come on. There you go. Anyway, I think it was the right decision, but the fact that green's removal is sometimes, like, predicated on owning a creature does make it a little bit more questionable. Because they might not want to block. But I think they would have been happy to block and just use the removal later once they got down another creature. What is this, a red deck with no 1-drops? Who do you think you are? I am. Really happy to draw another red. Or another mountain, rather. Because then I can play this, play the boots, and equip the boots. The only way they can reasonably block is like this, right? So I'm going to equip one of these guys. Because that's one they're, like, not going to block. That's exciting. I guess you're attacking with it because you didn't want to block with this last time. It would be exciting to play this. I think it's tempting to all attack here. And, well, so the question basically is, do I play this now on my turn and make sure I get in with the 5 damage? Seems kind of meh. Or do I play this on their turn and tap whatever else they get? Or do I, like, play this now and attack for even more? I don't think playing this is the answer. I think we're just going to keep attacking with this. They've shown they don't want to block, and I agree with them. There's not really any good blocks. They want to race, that's fine. This card is going to help me win the race. I'm going to let them get in for 6 if that's what they want to do. I'm not going to play this to stop them attacking. I'm going to assume they play a 4-drop that's good at blocking, and then I'll turn that off. Oh, wow, really? What? Okay, maybe I won't assume that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn off one of their attackers, right? I don't want them to attack. I don't mind if they attack. Go ahead and attack. Have fun. Okay, I thought they might, you know, play a 2-drop that would block, but they're not going to, so here we go. I got worse value, but I'm still very happy with what happened. Like, good luck, you're dead. Not sure, like... I feel like they should have used their 3-1s to block my 2-1s. One of them, anyway. And just been like, oh well, you know. They weren't gonna win the race with what was on board, I don't think. So, insisting on it doesn't seem right to me. It's not like trading a 3-1 for 2-1 is such a disaster. Huh. They just windfalled into nothing, huh? I mean, with all the Goblin whatever first strike dudes, I thought they might very well have a meaningful 2-drop. That's why I was willing to let them... Which is why I waited till their end step to play the thing. But... Oh. Seems great. I wish one of these islands were a mountain, but otherwise it's fine. I can dribble out 1-drops forever? What are you? Oh no, Warlock, huh? I guess I don't mind. Oh, I take it back. I love this thing. I think I still play Javelineers though, right? Not the boots. So this doesn't really... I mean, the 2-mana play is draw a card and scry. Like, that's pretty cool. And that's all it's going to do, though. If it ever gets up to 7 mana, like, I've lost the game already. They're a 1/2 Death Touch. I could just kill it, but I think I want to play more cards instead. And if they trade for one of these, that's fine. Cool. Now my play next turn obviously is Raven, Boots, Equip Boots, attack all. What is this? Is this thing's basic effect is at the beginning of your end step, if creature died, okay, who cares? Wow, more of this, okay. What? That's an insane attack, I think. I don't know, I guess if you're not blocking, it's a good attack, but you should be blocking, so I don't mind. Gonna say no to lands, probably. Like, yes, I have a 5-drop, but I'd rather just draw more gas. Still not blocking. Huh. Well, we have the Dragon's Fire as either removal or, like, maybe a combat trick kind of thing. Obviously, it is just removal, but if they play something that can, like, that can just barely survive Dragon's Fire, we could combine it with a creature. What the hell is this? They just have more, like, tiny Death Touch dudes. This is incredible for me. I love how this game is developing. Okay, this is fine. You can venture into the dungeon all you want, buddy. I'm gonna save this mana in case, like, I can kill something next turn. Kill their next play, rather, is what I hope to do with this card. You can venture into the dungeon. Have fun. I kind of hate that. I could just blow it away with Dragon's Fire. I think that's fine. They're tapped out. I don't want them to start gaining life. Now it's only when it attacks alone. I think this is fine. This should win. Oh, well, I see. I should have waited till their end step to do this, because then I wouldn't lose some life. Not a big deal. Oh, I drew a 5-drop, or a 5th land. Alright, now they're going to start blocking. Now they suddenly realize what's happening in this game. A little too late, I hope. Ooh. You have to play 2 creatures to live. Or, like, kill my thing and play a creature or something. Sure, go fishing. Unluckily, there was no 1-mana card that wins the game. Okay, you're still dead. This is 5 wins, isn't it? We were at 1 and 2. Maybe we're only at 4, but I think it's 5. Yeah, things turned around after that second loss, happily. This guy, I think, made a big mistake by not blocking with the 1/2s. Like, you see me play this many 1-drops, you know you just need, like, to control the board and stop taking damage. The idea that I'm suddenly going to change my mind and play some giant creature that you're going to be thrilled to death touch is... Like, sure, it could happen eventually, but in the meantime, you'll be dead. Who was opponent? Cleophas. This is okay. I'd rather obviously have an island than a second red, but it's playable. Ooh. Happy to see a mulligan. Oh, and this is the Forgotten Realms playboard, by the way, right? Looks like dragons. I guess this represents a dungeon, maybe? Ooh, okay, many colors over here. Deck of many colors. Black. Alright, actually the second red has turned out not so bad. Oh no, right. I don't need more red to do this. Yeah, blue would have obviously been way better. You're a 2/1, you don't really do anything. I'm gonna let it go to combat here. This can be a 3/1. If I remove it, they'll just sack it and get to attack for 4 damage instead. I'm gonna wait till their end step to kill this, or at least post combat. good pickup, I think. Like, you could argue I should have played the Scion instead, but I don't think that's true. Because the tapping effect doesn't do anything. Oh. And a 1-1 flyer is better than a 2-1 on the ground, I think. Sort of. I don't know. I just want to reserve this effect for when it's more useful. Cool. And I can't flash this in as a blocker to kill their 2-1, by the way, because they would just sack something and make... This is kind of sad. They would sack something, I think. Would they? Maybe not. Oh, I can't flash this in anyway because I don't have the blue mana. So I think we're, like, we could tap these guys down, but I don't think that's a good idea. I think I want this next turn and then tap them down to get more damage in. We'll see how they block. They don't, okay. So I have 4 damage next turn. This would be 6-9 if I can just get all their stuff tapped. I'll allow you to attack with as much as you want. Okay. Plays nothing. Okay. Some removal, maybe? Hopefully just a dead draw. Let's take... I mean, it only matters if we roll high, but which one do I want out for an extra turn if I do roll high? I feel like this is kind of annoying. Are we... Hello? What are you... I mean, you're free to think. I just would like to know what you're thinking about is all. I'm sure you have a reason. They have a lot of untapped mana, and the game is asking them if they'd like to respond. But of course, even with no playable cards, it would still ask them because the Ghoul has a activated ability. Oh, are those little triangles or D4s, maybe? Is what that's supposed to be? Okay, they are going to kill it. So, opponent has 7 damage on the board. Do I still attack with everything? Or do I hold a little bit back? As a blocker. I think it would be nice to hold a little bit back, right? Like, I can attack for 3, and then next turn still attack for plenty. Think? And it gives me some insurance against them having, like, a buff or any extra damage, really. Plus, it also lets... Oh... This could be useful next turn to, like, tap multiple things to make sure I get in for more? I'm not sure. But I want it to... If I attack for 4... Then next turn I only need 5, which means getting in with 2 creatures plus a buff? This is the most important decision of the game, I think. Although also playing the Scion pre-combat on their turn would have helped, because I could have stopped them attacking with so much. I just, you know, I had something that looked like lethal. I think it would have been nice to try for it, which I did. 4 damage. If I attack with 3, I need 6 next turn, which is, I think, not super realistic. Alright, let's attack with everything. If they have any damage, I'm dead. But I think if I didn't do this, it was going to be too easy for them to survive. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that looks like you're dead. I didn't count wrong. You still might have burn here. Oh no, this gets to... Oh. Alright, I am dead. Right, I forgot. I needed to hold a creature back for this reason. Any creature was lethal for them, not just any card. I made a mistake. I'd held this back and blocked here. Well, I might as well cast a spell. Then they'd be at 6, and I would only have 3 creatures left. But I don't know if they would have attacked with everything in that case. If they had, I would be okay. I don't know. I don't think it was gonna work out. But obviously what I did was a bad play. I just forgot about the importance of that ability. I meant to click view battlefield. Yeah, just didn't really think through what abilities opponent had available. So it definitely was better to attack with only 3. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe I need to play for them to have no creatures and no burn, so, like, not sure exactly what that would mean. Like, either all lands would be great, obviously, or, like, some equipment that doesn't do something, or enchantment that doesn't do anything. That's pretty unlikely. I think it's better to have a blocker back. Anyway, 5 wins is not bad. My best performance so far in the Forgotten Realms. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.